He's going to use some very powerful spreadsheets. Spreadsheets. I still don't know. I don't have a clue how he does what he. I don't know how you do what you do.
It's Excel macros,
It's visual basic. Yeah. But come on, it's not simple. I've seen the maps. You have like maps of species. So no. I've seen some presentations of you guys. It's a lot.
Se mueve la cámara.
Gracias. Por ahí le vuelvo, la pongo más atrás. Okay, Q. This is on.
In some sense it makes sense because then you prioritize the value that individuals create.
Okay, guys.
We are back.
We are back.
Good. No.
Okay. So, okay, we're continuing now with where we left. We have this. Wait a second. We have left with this basic code that builds a transaction, signs the transaction, and submits it, right? So the challenge now for you guys would be to actually replicate what Martin did, but on a DApp, on a web page, right? To learn from what he has done already.
Turn it off while you're putting it on. Movies, huh? Movies.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Please hold your applause until the end, if you will.
Are we okay? Okay.
Yes?
Okay, so the idea is to learn from what Martin did and try to replicate it, but on a web page, meaning we are going to build a DApp that will do kind of the same thing that Martin did. At least
what his devices,
Yeah.
what his device do.
exactly
Okay,
like building this payment transaction.
Good.
In the case of the website, we won't be using the QR code. We can, but at least let's keep it simple. Let's start with just the URL, like just the link. So you click the link, and you get the same user experience you got by scanning the QR code. The same thing, right? That's the idea. So, in other terms, we will be integrating data payments on a website.
Okay.
Right? So if we need to just charge for a service, or maybe in the future we could add other features, like for example, imagine minting NFTs or delegating stake to a stake pool, or maybe governance stuff in the future. This is the basic principle, right? A link, and that's it. So we will explore this second part of the course together. Martin.
Yeah, we have Visual Studio Code as the basics. I'm not sure if people have that installed here.
I do.
On the advertisement of the course, there were no dependencies required for the course. That we will just add this code editor, right? Because this way we can build a web page. So of course it was not strictly required for coding. Because as you can have seen, you could have been coding this on the wallet. But the idea is to
That's all we need now.
yeah. So Martin, how can we install VS Code on people's
Google.
Yes.
Google.
Download VS Code.
So
I
we
was
need
expecting
Docker,
more people to
dev
have
containers, debugger, all those.
Yeah.
All those we need.
No.
Ah, okay.
This is just the one you need. Like
Live
the
server?
live server.
Okay, and Visual Studio.
If you want to run a web page or display a web page in Firefox or Chrome, you need something to serve the web page. So what we do is make it, we use an add-on from Visual Studio Code to display the HTML to your browser.
Okay, but let's help. I mean, everybody to onboard on this, so it's not so.
Maybe there are some
hard.
people who don't want to install it, could be that you want to look how somebody else is doing it.
Are we
It's
gonna, is it basic HTML or is there something Java?
Vanilla, basic.
Very basic.
But they don't need it really. Because you can create a page, index.html with a code.
Yeah, you can do, but if you want to run JavaScript,
Yeah, exactly.
we're going to do a little bit.
Oh, then you need it. Okay.
That's why you would need something that would run that.
Okay.
Martin, what if we show the steps on how to code this? And then, I mean, we show the process, but then we just stay this last part,
Yeah.
helping individually, I mean, each group to figure out how to code with the network. Also, the most important thing is for you guys to first code maybe on the wallet, on the editor you have on the wallet, which is something that we have not, Martin, we have not
Thought about.
Demonstrate.
demonstrated. Yeah. So
Okay, good.
we are kind of
Sounds great.
fast forward.
Fast forwarding.
Yeah.
That's what I like. Sorry. We're building also this course material, so we need to improve it, and I think we've come really far.
Do you can we spend like
That builder, you should
half an
have.
hour
Oh,
maybe
you should have.
trying to actually code on the wallet first,
Sure, we can do that.
and then we can jump on the HTML.
Yeah, so I drag just the playground onto the screen now.
Yeah.
What was the thing name?
The-
The extension's name?
Live server.
Live server. Live server.
Live server.
Live.
Live.
Okay, but we will take one step backwards. Sorry guys, we will do this,
It's
but
live
we
server.
will first code a bit more on the wallet.
I write live.
So, are you all having this the last view we were working on the wallet?
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
That one.
The QR code. the previous? Martin, can we start from the QR code, scanning the QR code again, like from that page? Edit on there and then we can hit.
I can also show it's I did the pay one area. We can use that as a basis.
Okay.
It's very similar.
Okay, so let's follow what Martin is doing. Martin, go slowly, step by step.
I will
so
try to go as
so the guys can catch up. Aston Martin.
Yeah, builder. Here we go. So this is the playground. Yeah.
But I mean, this is the wallet. You can access to this code editor on the wallet by clicking here on the builder, right?
Is it installed as an extension or is it just a browser in the browser?
No, this
It's
is
in
the
browser.
wallet.
It's in the browser. So are you all following us? Try to
Yeah.
follow our yeah.
Check out.
Perfecto. Ya está.
Sí, sí.
Okay. Nothing. Let's make a walkthrough on the UI.
Oh,
Yes.
qué bonito, eh.
How did you get VS Code in the wallet like that?
No,
That's a
we
good
don't.
one. We are using kind of the same component VS Code is using, so you will experience the same user
Experience, yeah.
on
The
the
screen.
editor widget or element, but just that. Just that.
So,
Oh, qué
yeah,
lindo esto.
there are multiple examples, including an NFT minting demo, where you can see what you would need to do to mint.
Yeah, Demi was here? Demi.
Daniel,
Demi. Look what Martin is doing.
Yeah.
Do it the same on your side. Check the slot number
yeah.
and how you can actually use it
Use it. Yeah,
on
yeah,
one
yeah.
of these scripts.
Yeah.
Once, I mean, in this case, it makes sense.
Yeah.
And the TTL, you guys there, Hernandez and the uncle, you were mentioning the TTL. For example, here you can customize the TTL of a transaction,
Right.
the time to live, like
TTL is
The
something.
transaction.
the time where a transaction should be valid or not.
Right.
Like making a check or something, and you say, okay, it's
In-
valid from
In which example are you here?
Martin. Which example?
Minting?
NFT.
One of the
NFT
first.
minting.
But yeah, I think we will not go through every example now.
No, but
We will stick to the.
yes, but that is for you guys to know that we have like almost 80 examples. 80 examples
Oh.
here. On the documentation, you
Where?
have almost
Oh.
80 or something like that. Also,
Oh,
There-
keep calm,
there are a lot of
qué
examples.
bueno. I want that.
we have the documentation where you have some walkthroughs on some examples. Here you have only the examples, and Martin and Quasar are working on workcourses and Andamio platforms with a course of GameChanger, which is similar to this. I mean, one of the chapters is similar to this actual course. But you have all these resources available, and a YouTube channel of me talking like hours and hours that you don't want to.
Oh, yes.
So just
We
Yes.
gotta make fast ones.
Let's go there.
Adriano, do you have a course in Gimbalance too?
actually Andamio. Andamio is the
Yeah, I know that
Is-
section.
is there-
Exactly.
Andamio
Yes.
is where?
Yes, I know.
They are- they are-
Sebastian told me about Andamio.
Yeah. They are working on that. They
Yeah,
are
so
finishing it.
every Thursday there's a governance session
I know.
at the Hidden Labs. I'm usually out there. So
Podcast, yeah.
yeah, we got awarded in Fund 12 a Catalyst proposal to do some of this work for Andamio and Worker courses.
Thanks for all of you who have been voting all along on Catalyst for us. Thank you, yeah. Part of this is, of course, thanks to you guys.
Should I just show them what
Yes.
happens if you go to connect? Or
Yes, I mean, if you click on run right now, if you click run,
yeah,
the same thing you experience by scanning the QR code, you have it like locally here. You can test. I mean, be
do
careful.
it. Well,
Yeah, be careful. If you're doing this in main, you will be actually running main transactions. So it's not pretending to, it's going to make the same
it's
transaction.
not pretending to do mainnet transactions.
Yeah, exactly. We are on pre-prod testnet now, production testnet, so we're safe, and we can play and break things. So this is actually the same thing, because Martin, can you click on France? Just to show. It's the
Oh,
same
yeah.
thing you saw on the other page, but it's like on a tiny window, Google, or Bible.
What did you do?
But yeah, here you code your Jesus script and you can preview it. And then you find something's wrong, you can close this window and edit it and
That's again.
try it again. Okay? So this is your developer environment. Here you can see, the memory and everything we have been talking about. Martin, if you want, we can go to the other tabs.
Afuera? Yeah.
The
so-
connect, exactly. On the connect section of the wallet, you have the exact same code you were coding on Jesus script, on the Jesus script tab, which was the editor.
Jesus.
You have it ready to actually copy the URL produced and to embed it on emails, on websites, on wherever you want.
On Twitter.
And if you keep scrolling,
I
yeah,
just pasted it into a text editor.
yeah, this is how ugly the script,
The
the
URL.
compressed script looks like inside the QR code, for example.
Okay.
But if you see, you watch carefully, you read carefully, it's a link, right? With a payload here, that is the actual compressed code. Yeah, and Martin, can you show the QR code now? If you keep scrolling, you have a ready-to-use QR code here, which you can actually also print. This works on...
And put it on a poster in the street.
Yes.
Earn money.
We have something to show at the end.
I'll put it in your
It's like
t-shirt,
that.
as you said. Okay. Get my number.
Also, we support thermal printing.
Paper.
Thermal printing. So
Okay.
yeah, so you can make tickets. I mean, like the usual tickets on stores. You can actually emit print a payment request, for example, and you can just use it. Yeah. So from the wallet, without intermediate software or whatever. And yeah, there are more options. If you go down below, this is our CLI tool. So for those who like CLI,
What is CLI?
also you have CLI for command line. For command
Come on,
line.
sí.
You can deal with
Digo,
this.
I love that.
Yeah,
The prompt line.
exactly.
It used to be called prompt line.
Command line. Okay, Martin, can we go to the plugin or we can stay here? Okay, on deploy, this is the deal. You have with one click here on this button, you have ready to use boilerplate, working boilerplate of an HTML div that is embedding the code and it's just working. You just copy this I mean, for those who don't know, HTML is the format, the file format for a web page. So by just copying this,
It generates all the code.
it generates all,
So
pre-generates all the
that's-
code for you just to do
Create the
a
web page
section and just
automatically.
jump into having a working website or div, integrating your Jesus script.
So to embed in your website.
Yeah, it's an
That
example
is.
that is ready
We
for you
have
to just
independent
start
versions.
customizing. It's a boilerplate, but it's a functional one. Yeah. And there are other deployment options which we are not going to talk much about now. One is IPFS. You
Yes,
can just
international
click to deploy to IPFS or to GCFS, the on-chain file system we have been talking about.
So now we have to go to Visual Studio. Oh no.
Are we jumping now?
Quick question.
Yeah, I just was doing it.
Edwin,
Aston Martin.
what can you tell me about security at far? Because I have heard so many times that wallets on the web are, not as safe and not as secure as, of course, something, like internal that is in the web, but installed as an extension.
Yeah, I know the concerns about that.
Mhm.
The thing you have to know about GameChanger is probably the most open wallet regarding compatibility or interoperability, because we even support Eternal, Nami, and all the CP30 wallets. So you can even use all those wallets. So every time you need to sign, for example, something, Eternal can pop up, and you can still use Eternal under the hood. But GameChanger up the front. You also have ledger and tracer support.
Okay.
And we know those concerns. That my advice would be regarding all seed phrases, right? Is once you have typed or introduced a seed phrase on a computer connected on the web, it's burned. It's done. So if you have a Trojan, if you have, goodbye. It's exposed. So my advice would be use another sort of wallet. We have, because especially in Latin America, not everybody can afford or can have access to a legit, this is also a problem, to a legit ledger or treasury device. So what GameChanger has also for those cases is like an intermediate wallet type, that is a QR code wallet type, which is an encrypted, password encrypted wallet encoded on a QR code. So what this means is that you can create this wallet for example, offline, introducing your seed phrase offline. You create this QR code, and then you can use it. Just put in the password maybe, but you don't even have to, have the file of the image of the QR code on the computer. You can maybe show it to the camera, and then you can.
So it's not exposed in any way?
You're not exposing directly as plaintext your secret. Yes. So it's an intermediate security solution. Yeah.
But ultimately, I mean, if you can, to have a ledger or treasury or anything like that, just to sign the transaction outside of the okay.
And for those who care about this, remember, GameChanger works on mobile and desktop the same, and also Trezor and Ledger. You can connect your Trezor or Ledger devices on mobile to GameChanger, and that works. So, you have plenty of options to pick your security measures. Great, but it's a good question. Okay, Martin. I want them to play, to start coding. So,
Can we do that? Yes, sir. But I just demonstrated what you do with Visual Studio. I just opened like Visual Studio Code and created the index.html file. And then with the live server extension, you can go to open with live server, so you can also run some JavaScript code. And then this page opens. So what we did with deploy, just copy the text, and then you already have a dapp there.
Okay, so when you deploy, you have the link there, you have the code, right? When you deploy, you have
This code.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're pasting it into
Where did you
Visual
get
Studio.
that?
Just paste, copy, pasting.
Right, I got you.
And you get.
How do I get that code?
yes, Martin,
In
we're
Visual
going-
Studio.
Sorry.
So I open, I go new file, open.
Let's go.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
Yeah. So imagine you have your green Jesus script already
We've made it
coded
there.
here on the
Okay,
editor.
so I'm the testing.
So yeah, imagine you have your Jesus script ready. Imagine you have tested
Okay,
here. Imagine.
yes.
So then, if you go to deploy,
Okay.
if you want to
And I go to accept. Connect.
No. If you just go there to deploy,
Right.
then you have this.
Okay, copy.
that
Yeah, okay, I copy.
creates the dapp for you. The actual
Okay.
HTML dapp, the actual web page. It's a ready-to-use web page.
Copy to clipboard, and then I put it in Visual Code.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's exactly what Martin did. So that way you can explore what this code is doing. You can see the code.
Okay. I have a Windows Linux. No es que ponga cada porquería, yo tengo que resetear todo, absolutamente todo. Todo pruebo. Es muy peligrosa mi computadora.
Yeah, so you can see that the GC script is actually in this page.
Are you? How are we?
Yeah. We should check in if everybody understands what we're doing here now.
I mean, at least we can see the code here, but the idea is to then code almost from scratch maybe.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But we come to that in the next slides.
Okay, it's new text file, indent paste.
Can I?
Claro, si no, no lo tengo. ¿Ves? Para tener ese nuevo, necesito un new text file y ahí voy con el paste. Si no, no lo tengo en Visual Code.
Y puedes encontrar dentro de todo ese código que es HTML, un poco
Sí,
de
sí,
JavaScript,
lo que
puedes
eres,
encontrar
sí,
el
todo,
Jesus
sí.
script. Ajá. ¿Ves? Es seamless, es lo mismo, no cambia nada. Es el mismo código copiado y pegado ahí, embebido en la página web. Porque es JSON. ¿Ves?
Sí, sí, sí.
Can you?
JSON es el tipo de cómo escribís.
Es el tipo.
Como
El estándar
de cómo
expresión
son los colores, sí, de los indents y todo eso. Es como Markdown.
Es como. ¿Sabes? Es como.
Sí, el JSON es la programación como el Markdown es es como estándar. Son como estándares, más que protocolo.
It's like a web server for testing. Then you can configure, right?
Bien.
And it will open your web browser, I think. And then it makes like a server.
Yeah.
And you have you have your
I
data.
don't like it. It's too easy.
It's too easy.
It's too easy, man. I like it. Way too easy. I like challenges.
So you made now your first dia.
Amazing. So here, very good reason. And then you have over 80 samples.
Oh, dat is gewoon de hele HTML.
Dat is alles.
Oh, ik heb het gewoon bij.
Jij dacht, ik wil allemaal dingen doen. Maar heel veel dingen doen. Nee, joh. Maar dat is bijna hetzelfde.
Ja, precies. Oké. Ik dacht.
¿Entendiste?
No, lo que logré es tener un Visual
Lo
Code.
tiene en Visual Code.
Sí.
Entonces le das un right click, right hand click en inglés. Le das una clic derecho y aquí donde dice open, pero dice clic derecho, no, dale clic
¿Clic
derecho.
derecho? Ok, clic derecho.
Ok.
Go to.
Open, espérate. Se llama Open with Live Server. Open with Live Server. ¿Lo tienes? Tú estás en. Espera un momentico. ¿Qué tipo de
Por
tipo
ahí
de
cuando
archivo? ¿Qué tipo de
yo vi
archivo?
un new file,
Porque tiene que
había
ser
un
un
text file.
HTML. Dale
Ok.
un text file. No, es una new file.
New file.
Ajá. Y ahí vas a decir. No, pero se llama index. Index.html. Tiene que ser este nombre.
Ah, ok, le tengo que poner así el nombre.
El nombre tiene que ser este. Index.html.
Y ya con esto estoy generándolo así.
HTML, ¿no? Ahora dale enter, a ver qué pasa. Oh,
Me pide
pero
que lo
¿dónde
levante.
¿dónde lo quieres poner? Ponlo en el desktop.
Ah, ok, whatever. Sí, no, tengo ahí en programming. Chao, ya está.
Después que te acuerdes, ¿no?
New folder, pero vamos a poner así, new folder.
And then yeah, this one. Yeah, I mean, it's now just gonna have to do that every time. Oh, I guess this is.
Perdón.
Oh, yeah.
Ok, no importa, ya con esto ya está.
I did my own webpage. Copy the link.
Ahora sí, veo.
Regrésate al otro lado.
Ya está.
No, pero está, regrésate al GameChanger, a la billetera, de donde copiaste ahí.
Ok.
¿Dónde tienes abierta la billetera? Ahí.
Acá.
Ok, bien, ahí copia este.
Ay, lo que tenía.
Ok, copia de nuevo,
HTML.
regrésate a Visual Studio Code,
Ok.
pero a index, ajá. Ah, ya lo tienes
Ya
copiado.
lo tenía en el.
Ok,
Lo tenía en
sí.
el.
Ok, so ahora dale right click, y ahora sí dice. No lo tienes, no entiendo por qué. Si estás en el HTML, si estás en el
Estoy acá, sí. A ver, no.
no tienes que estar sobre el index, dale al index, dale a este. Y ábrelo con la izquierda,
Este con el
Sí, ahí
izquierdo
estás.
me da esto.
Ajá. Ok.
Pero no me sirve.
Pero ahora ponte en cualquier sitio aquí, dale en el nowhere.
Go to definition.
Dependencies. Open with. No entiendo por
No,
qué no pasa.
entonces espera, lo cierro. Lo tengo que abrir con algo.
No,
Espera.
eso sí. Ciérralo y volvamos a abrir. Ciérralo. Cierra el otro, cierra ese también. Y le dije, no lo quieres salvar. Listo. Ahora vuelve ábrelo, vete al folder que salvaste.
¿Dónde era?
El base Cardano.
One word change.
Por eso no, daba paso. Vamos a escribir bien el nombre, program file. Ahora lo busco, a ver.
No sabes.
Okay, we'll do it again. No, hacemos todo de vuelta. File. New file,
Dale el nombre. Index. HTML.
HTML. Y me va a tomar automáticamente cada file cosa porque por ahí no me lo tome, por ahí no me toma que
No, porque dice, mira, si ya estás creando el nivel.
Ok,
Ahora te está diciendo, no lo quiere crear. Si quieres ponlo en
Bien,
el
lo vamos a
desktop,
sacar ahí.
ponlo sobre el desktop. Para
perfecto.
que no tiene pierde.
Ok.
Listo, dale clic.
So you have now
Bueno, right click.
Sigue sin
Entiendo por
aparecer.
qué, entiendo por qué no te sale así, ya hay que preguntarle a Denis, que no entiendo.
Gracias. Muchísimas gracias. So,
She opens the version in it doesn't have the stuff in the open with live
I cannot find that. I don't have that open.
let's you go to the marketplace. Marketplace.
Here's where I have to put HTML. Oh, okay.
Sure. And then you install it.
Okay, that's what I need. And this is, what is it that I'm doing? I will trust because Martin says so.
didn't know what she didn't get that.
Hackathon. Hackathon. Después de
Okay. So now I go there and here to the right.
Listen, all of us is
One dictionary. It's not even a search.
What would you say about the storing, like,
Maar kan ik dan op de wallet,
the GameChanger? What do you what kind of function, like, how do you see that integration?
halen in de box.
Can you call to GFS, GTF?
Als jij dingen wil ophalen die gewoon geen dienst hebben.
Like call the GitHub repository.
Ja, precies, dat moet je werken. Maar gewoon vanuit je eigen wallet zou je niet mee doen van
How do you turn on the server?
En dan kan je zijn adres.
How do I, I'm sorry, how do I turn on this server? Because
It's already on turned on.
It is?
You just go to your index.html,
Yeah, but I go
right click. What is this? I've never seen it like this before.
with all these colors.
No, just it should be here.
I have another computer. I can use the other computer.
Maybe restart. Can you start it, the
Visual Code?
Visual Studio again?
What I mean is, if you're,
Where is it now?
you're basically just saying call this logic with these variables.
Did you close it? Okay.
You have to restart the Visual Studio Code.
Is the transaction built on
How do you use the live server?
Right click on
So, usually open, nothing,
It's not showing it. Yeah?
you should be able to call it. Yeah. It needs to have some content.
Do you need it? This is running directly on the
click on the
computer.
file here. Maybe here. The image set.
No. I can show you what it looks like when I do it.
Okay.
You see this one?
Nobody has it. Nor me.
But I have to
nor
have the
them, nor
server
them.
running. The server is
Maybe it's this side that all have it, that side doesn't.
Maybe because they're right wing and I'm left wing. So he decides, no, you're on the left.
I don't know.
So if as you're on the left, it won't work. It looks like no, it looks like
It's not the same.
it looks like that I have to maybe.
What does this thing say to you when you open the live server here? Does this have any different
It
ways
told
to
me
use
that I
it?
have to. So here,
Say how to use it?
yeah, it's telling me go left, open a project and click go left from the status bar to turn the server on or off. And I don't have it here, but I don't have this bar either.
Can you make it full screen?
I can do whatever you this. That.
I'm missing.
Go to the code, and then you should see
This
the
Explorer?
yes, and then open the index file again. Oh yeah, it doesn't
It's
appear.
like
It's not showing
I'm
it.
missing something here.
Yes, you're missing that bar. Usually this would be that it goes on top. Uh-huh.
Everybody just to find or they got how to, you know, how did you get it work out? And then to make changes. Did you close the Visual Studio Code also before and restart it?
Yes, but I'll restart the computer again.
No, this is enough. Okay, because we started to work on them when they did the restart.
So you don't know either how to. I need to put that status line there. I think that's the way. I'm gonna try that. If not, I have another computer. I can start over in another computer. I think I might do that.
This is different.
Yeah, this is not no, and this I don't. You have Windows PC for Linux installed. Or maybe I'm missing something here.
Do you have Linux operating? No, it's
No. But I'm gonna uninstall it. Okay, how everything looks like.
is eigenlijk CFS waar je heel veel gebruikt voor Firefox. Zoals deze. We willen eigenlijk deze wat je met deploy server die helemaal van dan heb je dat
It shows the use case of now you can adapt the HTML file or something.
No, maybe that's an option for
I got a top one. I got a top one.
I was checking
I'm sorry.
if there's a reason
Why it's not showing it with me on the right?
Can you
Whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want.
I have a feeling there's missing something because there's no status bar.
Oh, okay. We have here some audio.
We're doing good.
There you go.
We have something here now.
Yes. I was going to look for how to turn on the live
You get everybody to sign off by logic.
Did you install Visual Code just now?
No, I had it from before. You want me to install it? I don't know what I did when I installed it.
Because there is just there needs to be a go live here.
It is there, or is it over on top of
The other
this?
guy said that live preview should also work.
Okay, let's try. Install. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I challenge you.
That's for GitHub Copilot. It's okay.
Óyeme, honestamente, me recuerdo esta semana que me yo muy interno de los No,
Hey, now we have
The live server, yes. Oh no, it didn't really. Because it made it run. Okay. Good.
Okay, so that you're sharing it with yourself.
what is this?
This, the notifications. It's okay, I don't turn off. Go ahead.
Or is it already open?
What, live server? No, it is asking you. It just knows. It's
Notification.
It is just a notification. So if you press on the red button, I assume it will disappear. Oh no, there. That's all.
But it's not.
Ah, but it's not working. Oh. Server is not already running. Okay. We need to put the servers are not running.
Oh, wait a second. You need to create a folder where you're working in. I think, well, no, I think you need to create a new folder because you have no working folder right now.
Okay. Oh, that's why it was not. Okay.
I don't know where you want to store the testing, but you can just.
Whatever, I put it here.
And you can take the values.
You got that.
Plug into the messaging standards that they're building for wallets. That is something that becomes everything out like, oh, I got another commit to go check.
Yeah, I'm not.
Like, I'm just
Okay.
wrapping my head around.
Okay. So.
And I think here you should, in this area, you should create this index.
Oh, okay. Again. Okay.
Because maybe that's why it was confused.
Okay. So here, I don't know what I did. New file.
I think you have to click on Explorer.
On Explorer, no new file. New file.
Oh, is this a file? Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
say new file. Index. Command.
Here's the default. Here's the flash down. Not really understand where it's coming from this. I think I imported it.
If the user connects
Okay.
with cardboard.
Aha, now it should work.
Yes.
Ah, so what did I do?
I think you were just not in a workspace.
Okay.
You were
So
just having not no
Oh,
workspace.
whatever. So okay.
It was like, where am I? Where is this file? This file is in the air. So I can't open it. That's why he said file open. He was not finding it.
Good. So that was my first mistake. Okay, thank you.
Of course, he didn't.
Workspace to
You can do that with maybe some other information that you can mark with them.
Okay, we get information from the wallet, from the instance.
right.
We have part of it. We have images.
Especially like if I look at the
Then we send verification request
Fingerprinting, that's
for verification to our wallet and an interface.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Alright, was he
It looks like a user. He's just waiting. We have to say we are verifying your tokens. Wait, please. And then
Every day.
You can
No matter.
citizens from
you don't have a way to guys in the wallet.
It's not gonna be, yeah, definitely not like the same kind of heads. Where are you from? Estonia. Greatest class in America. It's actually
This might be investing
First one you just connect
NFT creation.
Maybe you can compare single.
En dat is handig voor de decentralized coins.
Like what operations can you carry out?
There is to figure out also how to build it. CP30 is actually
Otherwise, the user would just be able to did so having that multi-sig forces them to use that front end and it's you have to pay data contingent on the payment after that.
governance features.
State of signatures stored by the itself.
Well, on chain, right, because you would have to submit a transaction signature, but that wouldn't get pushed into a transaction until the next step. So like there's like a cycle, and then it's like a broadcast cycle to the next cycle. So that changes. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
No, estoy pensando en lo que tengo que hacer.
Te ayudo, Martín. Hacemos de cero. Acá hagamos un GC script de cero.
Un GC script de cero. Okay.
Let's go with GC script first.
But otherwise, if you don't get that broadcast,
Should we go
so
through?
like, you need to sign a transaction, but like, how do you
Yeah,
verify
they're
that
all,
person?
they're so fast. But we can show
¿Por qué
quickly
una
that.
transacción?
Yeah, okay, but as soon as possible,
Yeah, I mean,
let's make them
essentially, you can do the
so they can
SDK,
get
I mean,
used to this.
you've done stuff.
Yeah, but like you understand the structure.
No. Let's see this, let's explore this, but
I think we're almost done.
Super powerful. And to be honest, though, 85%, 85% of what I use Mesh for is GameChanger.
So we already did this.
Token minting,
Do you want to? Okay,
transaction
this is a
building.
good one.
And then, yeah, I mean,
Do you want to?
that's like,
Hey, go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Spanish for me.
on GC. What do you really need Mesh for? Like, I can see there are certain use cases.
El meme de Spider-Man, ese es
Well,
el-
60%, that's a conservative number for most use cases. GameChanger. Yeah.
Razor, let's
guys.
Razor ahí, Razor ahí atrás. Okay. There are two ways to deal with GC script from any standpoint. Two ways. One is statically, and one is programmatically. So, one way is to
Esto es encarnar, como puedes encarnar los scripts.
one way
Estático.
is to generate a QR code, for example, or a URL, a script, which is common to any wallet, which is what you use on the first time, on the first place, right? So one thing is to do something that is generic, you generate and anybody can consume. And if you have this done, why do you need to create this programmatically? Like, why do you need to code, for example, on JavaScript, on Python, on any other language to generate this GC script or this QR code or this link? There's no need, because you have it already done. Maybe you did it with the wallet, as you saw on this developer environment of the wallet. Or maybe someone did, like Martin. So if you just store this QR code and you print it, or you put it on a t-shirt, or you share it as a link, it will
Everybody will be able to use that.
for everyone. This is like the static integration of GameChanger, right? But of course, what Martin did is programmatically, or programmatically integrating the script of the wallet, because I don't know how to go back. Because here you can customize with some data. For example, you can put the amount and you can generate a different QR code. For doing this, you need to go. You need to, for example, this device is using Python to generate GC script. So Python is writing GC script. Maybe if we follow the example that the wallet was generating, it was JavaScript code generating GC script. So this is like the other way around. This is like programmatically. You are integrating the wallet programmatically. The apps usually need to do it programmatically because they need to adapt whatever you are triggering on the UX. They are building on the go the actual connection you will be using, right? But let's see this example. We are not going to explain how to code on HTML. This is a website. For those who don't know, this is a DApp, our website in this case. This is HTML. The most important part is that, I mean, to keep in mind everything that starts with this, how do you say in English? Brackets? No.
No, it's not. Son los mayor y menor.
Yes.
Brackets?
Brackets.
Brackets. Parents?
No, no son brackets, pero no importa.
Okay.
Well,
Do you call them
rectangles?
brackets?
Brackets. The rectangular ones?
No, they're not rectangular. That's why.
The Pac-Man.
They're bigger than and smaller than.
Bigger
No,
than smaller.
Oh, less than?
bigger than and less and smaller than.
We are lost in translation.
Chevron.
Chevron.
Super complicated. Chevron.
Okay, no, Chevron.
According to Google.com.
Yeah.
Bigger than smaller.
Signing Google. If I'm wrong, it's Google's fault.
Each part of a website
Yes.
This consists actually behind the hood, under the hood, with this syntax, right? With this chevrons or whatever. So this is complicated, we don't care about it. This is actually stuff that is going to be shown
In the header?
on the website. This is a text that says the like a title, this is a subtitle, and this, the A element, AA, right? This element of websites is actually a link.
Okay,
Maybe most of you know.
a link
So
anywhere.
this is a link. And what does a link need? I mean, on a website, it needs the URL.
Okay, yes.
Okay, where is the URL? Here.
To
And this URL
Game
has been created with the wallet, with the code editor of the wallet, and we have just copy pasted the URL here. So this is a website that has
the link embedded.
the link embedded. Exactly. The same.
Exactly as here at the moment.
Exactly. So this is like a delay.
That is
Yeah. This is the link. This part.
this is not. This is another
Oh,
thing.
we didn't open it. Sorry.
No worries. No
We
worries.
have to go back.
You need to do a little plug.
Yes.
Okay, this is one way you can put ADA payments on a website. I mean, this is it. You can just create a website, create the link, the JavaScript code on the wallet. You have examples.
That's the way I did it at first. With Martin, you don't need to do all of that. Just copy paste.
Yeah. And the thing is that this thing could be end up minting NFTs or something. So if you want to create a deal that mints NFTs, come on, this could be it.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
No more, no less. So this is a static way of integrating GameChanger. Now let's go to the complicated one. At least as reference, at least as reference for those who want. This is the basic, another basic HTML example. Here we are including the GameChanger library for websites. I mean for web, for integrating GameChanger. It's a library. It's called, you inject on the wallet. Sorry, on the DApp if you want. Your phone, your DApp if you want to integrate GameChanger. And this is like a placeholder here. Where is it?
Oh, sorry.
A placeholder.
Were we using a placeholder here, or they were injecting on body level? Don't remember.
I think I'm rejecting it.
Okay, so I shall. Okay, forget what I was saying. This is the basic web page, and this is a piece of JavaScript code that basically loads from the library here, and then
Is the library within a wallet or is it?
no, the library is coming.
Yeah, it's on the page.
Yes, this bundle for what is available, but you have it on NPM. You have the actual library on NPM. And the library is also the CLI. You can use it as a CLI to do the same stuff.
Same stuff.
Yeah. Even creating pure codes, HTML, boilerplates, the library does all this as well.
But you need to have internet.
Do you need?
You have internet connection.
Yes, for sure. Okay, now we can move. Okay.
Can we?
Yeah.
Or am I going too fast?
Okay. This page looks like
Should we take a break or does anybody need a break?
this is just inspecting, showing some inner stuff. This is not required. This is the actual web page. It's a very simple web page that has a title and a subtitle. Nothing more.
That is all.
That is all. And if we keep adding a bit more of JavaScript, we will end up having a link here.
I will just copy and do that GCMS payment site to this point. That's a good starting point.
Yeah.
And that site will looks like this. There you can just
He's the best front end developer we have.
just you add some information, and that's creating exactly what we are going to demonstrate now.
Okay. It's similar to what the guys did here with AI.
Oh.
So the JavaScript code we were showing before. Now, if we add a bit more stuff here, like copy pasting the actual Jesus script, because here you can just copy paste Jesus script.
Yeah, from the playground example, for example, if you want to create an NFT, first go to the playground, get your template, and then you can start from there doing the things you want.
Exactly. You can just start from there, you paste the code here, and the only thing you need to do is to run the minimum library code to just generate a link. So we use this gc.encode.rel, and we pass. This is JavaScript. For those who don't know, it's not a requirement. It's not a requirement, but you can pass this script right here as text. You convert this as text and you pass it here. And these two things, I mean, this one is the most important. You're telling the library to use the testnet and not the mainnet. Here, if you switch this thing to mainnet, you're done. Action rule will actually contain the link. This is the link already built. And then you can inject or attach this URL to the web page, creating a link here. Right? It says,
Yeah, you get it
it
there.
was created, yeah. It's the boilerplate.
You get the object, you get the link object, and then the link object you change the href, which href is the link that is going.
And finally, you have, I think you have the final link.
It's a little sticky.
It's the last one. Okay. Okay. No
Is that
worries.
fine?
Yeah, it's the last one. Okay. So here you saw how you can integrate GameChanger both statically and programmatically, right? So before we move on, I don't know how many times do we have.
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Better wrap it
It's
up.
a good time for an overview of what is possible for the rest of the things.
Yes.
We're going to put a lot of that into Andamio and WordPress courses. So stay tuned.
No, but let's show very quickly the slides from the last one.
Exactly, we're going to.
Yes, super quickly.
Yes, no.
So, guys, we're running out of time. But, I mean, you have the very basics to start building and integrating the wallet. You now have Discord, you have access to, you know, ask us if you need something. This is great, and this Get Connector is like a powerful ecosystem for you for building, where we didn't mention a lot of stuff that we will fast mention now. GameChanger is multi-sig. It's a multi-sig wallet, like in multi-sig. We even have support with, interoperability with Roundtable. So if you sign something on Roundtable, you can be one of the parties can be on Roundtable signing, and you can providing also signatures or witnesses again from GameChanger. Our multi-sig solution called Unimatrix is like the same like Roundtable, but adding privacy-preserving features, and you can build actual applications, dapps, sharing witnesses through this other network called Unimatrix. we can say network. Yeah. The idea is that, for example, you can have signing bots. Like imagine you have like a minting bot somewhere in the world that is waiting for receiving some payments to share the signature. So you can do that directly with multisig. Of course, you can do it with Bluetooth. You can do it with smart contracts. It's better. It's more, more pro. but you can do that. You can do that. Or you can do, for example, for DAOs or whatever, you can do your own multisig deal, right? You can have multiple accounts, like with Eternal, like with Yoroi, like with Dialos. Actually, accounts and multisig wallets, like shared treasuries, are solved with a concept that is introduced with GameChanger that is called workspaces. So a workspace can be, for example, some user accounts, like on Eternal, when you create several accounts. So those are solved with this concept of workspaces, but also shared treasuries. So everything related to generating addresses, to generating or deriving child keys, and to dealing with external keys for multisig is dealt with this concept of workspaces, which end up being two GC script functions. Right?
End up being what too?
Two GC script functions.
GC script.
Everything on the wallet is GC script. So if the wallet can do it, you can do it with a DApp. That's the idea. So you can really be doing almost the same thing that the wallet is doing. You can do it on the DApp side. So
it's at revés. If a DApp can do it, you can do it for your own. It is a concept.
Yes, but actually lo digo en inglés.
Okay, yes, sorry.
But actually the wallet features are coded on GC script.
Okay.
Meaning that, for example, if I am from the wallet, you are creating child accounts, a DApp can make you create child accounts as well. Of course, with your permission.
We don't give them permission.
Exactly.
Okay. That's
but you can do it. Or for example, to pair several people under a shared treasury, you can accomplish that with GC script.
great.
Everything is just that's
Jesus.
so
Jesus. It's like Jesus. No, your children, you are all on your own. I'm going to be the seller of all these things, because I'm going to explain it to the people. ¿Qué es así? Sí, es verdad. If this is true, we are all free.
if you think something, I'm saying it's not true. You go.
Oh
to the
no,
documentation.
I have to not trust verify.
Don't
but I
trust
trust you.
verify. Don't
That's
trust
why.
verify.
They taught me not to trust verify, but I trust you.
Yeah.
I trust you. That's my point.
Another thing that's very important. You have been using smart contracts all along on Cardano. Where is the code?
Where's the code?
Where
Oh,
is the source code?
Offline.
The source code.
Where is the code? Offline. Why? Why cannot have the source code
why can't
on
we?
the GC script as well? Or why can't I have the source code on GCFS, which we will talk
Yes.
in a second, for everybody to audit, everybody to build upon it,
To be open as well.
to be open as well. So when I show you guys the compiled Bluetooth script, remember? The compiled script on one of the examples, that's late. That script is compiled. You can decompile it, but
Okay.
it's tricky. But where is the source code? The program, the programming that generated that code? Nobody knows. Black boxes. So, what if you embed the actual source code of your smart contracts also on this script? And there's where you have some functions on GCScript that are actual Bluetooth compilers embedded on the wallet. For example, our first example is Helios. Helios DSL, which is one of the languages we have on Cardano to create smart contracts, right? So we have Helios compiler embedded on the wallet for you guys to actually embed the source code also of smart contract on this script and be transparent.
Okay, yeah, no more black boxes.
No
That's
more
okay.
black boxes.
But
That's
I want to make money.
Then you provide a solution. Because whenever you provide a solution, you get the money, you get the
No,
retribution.
it was just what they will
So
say.
no more barriers. I'm gonna just cash.
I know, but it's what they will say, what they don't say. It says, they want to make money, that's why we don't release it.
Absolutely.
yeah, but actually, if we manage to do it the other way around, we will have a Cambrian explosion
Yeah.
of dapps, where everyone can build upon the world of others, like it's happening where on
Don't say, don't say, don't say.
That's like our Voldemort. So the last big part of the ecosystem, GCFS, which it's about all the things we have been talking about. Jesus.
No, file system. Yeah, but it's just the Jesus file system. You just have to pronounce it like that. No, the Jesus. Nobody.
We will start doing this.
Jesus.
That's not fun.
GCs, no, not GCs. Jesus file system.
So remember how GameChanger can deal with several transactions per script, which is for us sacred to be able to do so. Because the idea is to split data files among these transactions and just in batch, boom, we send it to the chain. And that way we can store files that are bigger than just a single transaction. And this way we can store from
Images.
text, images, right? For example, if I store text, a JSON file or just text, even if, for example, if I store a number, could I have an oracle? Could I have an oracle if I store a number?
No.
Yeah,
Maybe, but I could.
yeah.
I mean, I could. So, if I then,
You can create an oracle out of a number. Okay,
Yeah,
yes.
if I have a file,
Now I
which I
understand.
can update.
Yes, and
So
upload a number. Yes,
Yeah,
it can
for
be.
example,
It becomes an oracle.
And you can connect this to smart contracts.
Yeah,
You
you
can
have
read it from
information
somebody.
Yes.
from the other world.
Or for example, I don't know, you have a DAO, so you have rules for your
Decentralized organization.
your shared
The
treasury,
organization.
and maybe you want to make an update. So to let people know where to go always to find the single trust of the design of your shared treasury, you can go to a user script store there that will pair their wallets to, you know,
Immutable, always there.
immutable, but also, you're right, but the story, the history of the file is immutable, but you can update the file.
Oh, you can?
You can. But the story is there. The versions are there. So it's transparent and it's open.
So if you change them,
But you can still always
Yeah.
point to the latest.
Look at the history, what happened to it.
Exactly. So, and this leads us to the GitHub on Cardano experience, where you store, for example, parts of this script directly on chain. And then, for example, you can always point your UIs to the latest version of the this file, and you have a DApp that you can update. And part of the code can be on chain to let others hold it and use it to create mirrors, maybe,
okay.
of your data.
This is the same with the 668 NFTs, right?
Because
The file with the
But going beyond,
metadata.
yeah, but going beyond, it's agnostic. It doesn't care what are you storing. It will work. If it is an image, it is. Also, you can store web pages. Our latest Catalyst proposal is a web server that reads HTML files from Cardano and serves it as just web page.
Are you talking with Iron?
Yeah, it's a great project. It's a great project. The difference is here you're storing on the same place you're working, which is more expensive. It's not optimal, but at the end, if you deal with minimal frontends, files where you're carrying or if you're trying to not exceed file sizes, you can benefit.
Coming down to imagination is the basically what you can imagine.
Yeah, so the possibilities here are a bit endless regarding the move.
Yeah.
I think I covered it all because on the next pages you have examples of this. Yeah. For example, multi-transaction for those who remember we talked about the signed transactions feature. Here you have the signed transactions feature on
Oh, a lot,
code.
more than one.
Yeah, here we are passing a list.
Yes, ABCD
of
6.
Yeah, and then this is how you look them on the UI.
How you see them.
Exactly.
Good.
This could have been
Yeah.
a right stream of GCFS to the chain.
Do you assign once to do the transactions when you push it to the client server, or they have to sign every transaction every time?
The nice thing about GameChanger is that it creates like an overview for you, and it compacts all the features of all the transactions into one single overview for you to review. And then if you want to just check per transaction, you can. But there is one single sign button for signing on. And this can even be multi-sig transactions. For example, imagine all can be multi-sig transactions, maybe this one and this one. GameChanger does not care if it detects you are missing one single key on your wallet. It's going to deal this as a multi-sig transaction or multi-sig transactions, and that's it. So, but the thing is that this every time you call this function is just one single transaction review dialog or page view for the amount of transactions you have instructed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's handy. Try it out. you will understand what I mean. It sums, for example, all the fees. It sums all the change outputs, and then you can also individually check what you are doing.
But you sign one and submit one.
So this is, and this you can configure if you want it sequential, if you want to concurrently submit all the transactions at once, or you can do that also. GCFS. Here, for example, remember this this boilerplate the wallet built that some of you have hosted locally? Well, actually, this screen capture is coming from Cardano itself. This web page was stored on Cardano with GCFS. This is a directory, a folder on a GCFS file system, and here you have some files. And this, yet another function on this script, build FS transactions, creates a list of transactions out of the list of files you're submitting here. And here you define, each file has its own path. So here you define also where you want to store it, like on folders, on directories. So at the moment, workspaces, the thing we were talking about, that solves multi-accounts and multi-sig at the same time on a unified and normalized API. Here, for example, we are deriving DREP keys, right, for this governance theme. So here we are deriving 3 DREP keys on a single user account. 1 trillion DREP keys on a single user account. Hackers, are you listening?
You see?
You can. I don't know if you should.
Okay.
I'm just showing you that there's like this path thing. You can have multiple, like multiple
Oh.
These are the workspaces. You decide what you only need to use. If you don't have a trillion addresses to deal with, you just group, for example, 3 addresses I need.
This is fractal. Hiciste como un coso de uno dentro del otro, like nested.
Son grupos. Grupos
Sí.
on the documentation, there is a crazy example where there is this Alice girl on Catalyst having to deal with multiple addresses for multiple proposals, where one was a multisig, another she was just monitoring and triggering transactions, but she did not own any keys. The other one was, I don't remember, maybe two maybe personal accounts from them that has to be different to receive different for different products. Like when you have multiple Catalyst account proposals, and you don't want the amounts to mix because it's a mess. So check the documentation, because it's a simple workspace with like 4 or 5 addresses, which some of them are multi-sig, some are child accounts, and all combined on a single workspace with, naming each address with a name, so you cannot
You can name long addresses, you can give a short description.
Yeah. So, and here you have, for example, the article deterministic accounts like on Eternal or Daedalus. It's not exactly, we are not exactly supporting this standard, but you can kind of import your amounts here. Then you have, for example, multi-delegation. If you can create child wallets, you can have multi-delegation. And anonymous multi-delegation, because you can change all the time the state key you're using. So then you are not sharing the same state key for different addresses. So design, use Cardano as you need, design your own, follow your standards, what standards you want to follow, and just customize your user experience as far as you want.
Afuera.
And what I told you about smart contracts, in this case, for example, here we have Ilios source code that is going to be compiled here, and then, for example, we generate the smart contract address directly out of the script that is built here. And that's it. Let's use these crazy things. So it turns out this is not going to surprise anyone now. This is a bit late to the party, but the idea was, they're walking up. So this is true or not? So this is a good one. Who can read this?
Oh my God, there is a full DApp alive buried inside this QR code.
But you know how?
Yes.
And yes, half compressed in this QR code and half stored on chain with the, using the Cardano block, on Cardano blockchain using the GCFS protocol. So it does not fit into this QR code, who has the special view. So half of the code that we need for this thing is on Cardano, is on chain. Right. So, and please keep the decentralization alive by voting our Catalyst Fund 13 proposals.
You guys deserve it.
100%.
We can keep building if you help us. So thank you for those who have voted before, and if you can help us now, it would be great. We will keep building. You will keep us busy. So remember, GCFS, Dandelion Live. Very quickly, our backends are decentralized, meaning that I am the founder of the project. I'm not owning all the backends. You can pick which nodes you want to use, you can run your own, you can run your nodes, and then community can pick what to use. The last one, Project Catapult. Who has unfunded Catalyst proposals? Raise hands. Okay, Project Catapult is kind of a joke over the Catalyst. For catapulting forward or back dead proposals, maybe, and also community proposals. Just that. Thank you for being here. Thanks, my colleagues. Thank you. I promise I will shut up now.
No, don't, please. ¿Ya terminó esto? ¿Cómo? ¿Cómo ve?